right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, AED744, guys. So today, guys, we have our champion, Spain. La Roya have won the Euros for the fourth time in history. This is the record most. No other country has won this amount of Euros ever in history. So shout out to Spain, man. Shout out to Spain. And Tenedita, man, he's actually in Spain right now as he speaks, showing the celebration.
Yeah.
And it is crazy outside.
I mean,
Man. It is crazy.
a few meters away, there's a whole crowd and everyone's celebrating the big screen and all. But yeah, great night in the end. Had to suffer, obviously, because Cole Palmer scored, and I was like, oh no, extra time. But yeah, in the end, campeon del Europa.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane, man. And I'm like, I think we can all agree that Spain have been the best team this Euros. The best team. Like, they played the best football.
Yeah, I mean, there's been times where Spain had to, you can say, suffer, like grind it out. A very good example is the Germany game. Last minute conceded against Fürth, and then extra time. People thought, okay, Spain are done because momentum's with Germany, and then Spain obviously found a way. Probably a bit of luck, but sometimes in major tournaments you have to build your own luck. And then obviously the final, you would have thought, after Nico Williams scored, there was that 25 minutes before Cole Palmer scored, and I think like Spain weren't really playing their game in those 25 minutes before Cole Palmer scored, and then Palmer scored, and then I was like, oh no, it's going extra time, maybe penalties. I think it could actually turn around, and then just like the Germany game, just like the France game, even the Georgia game when Spain were 1-0 down, Spain find a way in the end. Spain were pegged back many times in this tournament, and had to suffer. But at the same time, England had to suffer as well. I said, like, if England was to win this Euros, then fair enough, even if it's against Spain. But yeah, good day or good night. And then I don't think I'll go to Madrid because Madrid's about a 6-hour bus ride. So, and probably not. I'm probably not going to because I live in the northwest. Like near Alcuna, Vigo. Like I'm much more closer to Porto and Portugal, I think, than I am to the fireworks. If anyone can hear it.
Yeah. So like I said, we're not going to be here for long because obviously we have the Copa America final that will take place in around 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And also I do want to get my Copa. I do want to get my Euros tier list before I head out on vacation. So I'll try to get that recorded for you guys. So we'll keep this to around maybe like a 30 minutes to potentially 40 minutes. And so yeah, man, it's going to be crazy, man. So let's start from the beginning, man. Let's start from the beginning. And guys, like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe, of course. Let's get up to 20 likes, guys. 20 likes for the Euros. So I want to hear your thoughts on the starting 11. Let me actually share my screen. The starting 11. So when you initially saw the starting 11, were you happy or were you like, eh?
I mean, it was, if anyone watched, the preview that you and I and Matt's had, I did say the lineup, the starting 11 of this game will be what I expect. Lenormand replaces Nacho, and Carvajal replaces Jesus Navas, and then everyone else just picks for themselves. But yeah, I mean, the lineup, I was like, it's expected. Maybe people would say maybe Nacho should have started ahead of Lenormand. I'm like, just knowing De La Fuente, I think he has his, like, you can say favorites, I guess, but more like trusted favorites. Like, we barely seen someone like Grimaldo in this tournament.
Yeah.
Like, the only time we saw him was when Spain had no pressure and played Albania and still won. So, yeah. I mean, the starting 11 expected. I was a bit worried when Wadri came off at halftime, but yeah, we'll discuss that.
Yeah. And for England, that was probably the best 11 they went with. I don't think there's any too surprising there from England.
Yeah, I mean, there was one about like Trippier or Shaw, and I think Southgate did that right with Luke Shaw. Maybe the only change you could have made as the starting 11, probably put on Watkins or Tony to replace Harry Kane, because even today Harry Kane wasn't that great. But even then, when Watkins came on, he wasn't that great as well. But maybe it should have been Watkins over Kane, but this is how it is.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man.
I mean, like let's say the first half. I mean, did you let's say expect that Spain would have most of the ball, be the
Yeah,
ones
yeah, I
putting on the
expected that.
pressure?
That's not surprising.
The only thing I was like, let's say, worried is not creating enough clear-cut chances. That was kind of the worry as the first half went on until halftime. But yeah, that's how the first half really started. I mean, England had one chance in that first half,
Oh yeah,
but
that Foden chance.
yeah, and then what is it? The first half, yeah, like what, three attempts, but maybe like one of them being like a really good one. Yeah, the Phil Foden chance near the end. But I feel like England. I mean, a lot of people have said, England will kind of like make the final a bit boring, which I think they kind of did a little bit. But I think the plan was for Southgate, I would think, was just to hold on, don't concede in the first half, and then try to build momentum in the second half. Not have Spain use up more of the energy and England conserve and stay mentally strong in that first half. And I think England, yeah, they weren't really like amazing in that first half, but I think England were very good defensively, I would say, in that first half, even though Spain had chances. But, I think England were very strong in that first half, nullifying Nico, Yamal, Morata, cutting off the, what do you call it, the supply lines from the midfield to the wide players or Morata. So I would say England were probably the better of the first half, just from like the game plan point of view. I think that was probably the game plan. Hold off, don't concede. Second half, go for it, and then yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say about the first half. Like it was a pretty even first half. I would probably say Spain were slightly better because they created better quality better chances, but England were just okay, you know. But the second half, man. Actually, let's read some comments and we'll get to the second half. Darius Sablich said, "I knew Spain would win the Euros." Yeah,
same as me.
Darius Sablich said, "I'm so happy for Carval, Roger, Morata. Congrats to
Hi,
Spain, man.
Romania.
Yeah, but Darius Sablich says, "Vamos España." Uh, EA. Brandon Blanc says, I'm a complete fraud because I predicted South Korea, England to win it, and they blew it. I also predicted South Korea.
I think
You know,
I
I just
said
realized. Yeah, sorry, we're saying 10 to 9.
I think, well, for the Asian Cup, I think I said Japan beats Qatar in the final pre-tournament. So not a bad shout. I had one of the final.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just realized South Korea and England are actually pretty similar.
yeah, I think South Korea just has like what, an extra 6 years longer. I think the last time South Korea's won a Asian Cup is 1960, and actually
Yeah.
the Asian Cup is the older between the two, them and the Euros.
Yeah. So like I think it's crazy because England and South Korea, they're kind of similar in the terms of heritage. Now, obviously, I think South Korea have more heritage because they still won more stuff, but you know,
Yeah.
but
I
yeah.
mean, what do you call this? Like 6 years ago, I don't know, the Asian Games, South Korea won the Asian Games with Sun. So I think that was like Sun and South Korea's moment. I feel like that's why I never really predicted South Korea to win, because I feel like they had their moment, the Asian Games back in like 2018, I think it was. But yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Kane curse is real. England blew it. Hey. You can't really blame on Kane for. Well, actually, Kane had a stinker. We'll get to
Yeah.
Kane, man. We'll get to Kane. But I wouldn't blame this entirely on Kane because I feel like England's bigger issues is bigger than Kane. It's not all on Kane. Come on,
Yeah.
that's
Other
just being
fiber.
harsh. Great Brazilian winger says hi. Hey, England sucks. Lol. Yeah, England sucks.
Mm. coming to
Here's
Madrid.
which says coming to Madrid. Yeah, it's coming to Madrid. Make Brazilian wings that vamos fraud VR merchant can't beat the Curse King. Wow.
Oh, I guess Bellingham or
yeah, it must be Bellingham. I think it's not Bellingham.
I mean, he had that one chance. I think it was second half where it was just wide. I forgot what man it was, but I knew it was 1-0 Spain at that time. But yeah, I mean, Bellingham, apart from really his 2 goals at this tournament, which I think were very good goals, the header against Serbia and then, the clutch moment against Slovakia. I think that's probably saved a little bit of his sort of performance from the tournament, but I don't really think any of England's, like, you can say, attacking players, even Saka, to be honest, or Foden or any of the attackers, really had a great tournament. I think the defense had a very good tournament. Like where I think Pickford conceded 2 goals, but I think Pickford has been one of the best goalkeepers at the Euros. Whenever
Pickford was great today, man.
I mean, he made
match reaction.
Yeah,
I said the same in match reaction that Pickford was great in this game. So like he had a great game. But you know what the sad thing is? When your best player in a final is your goalkeeper, that is concerning. That is concerning. Yeah. So, yeah. People still don't realize that Palmer is the best player.
I mean,
he's definitely a start. He definitely should be starting more.
Yeah, he should be starting. To be honest, ahead of, I think it should be Manu and Palmer, maybe. But that's just opinion. But
in my opinion, I think Palmer is better than Foden.
Opinion. I think. I don't know if I really saw anything else from Cole Palmer after his goal, to be honest, in this game. I just think that Spain controlled the game once Cole Palmer scored, to be honest, and didn't really see Cole Palmer really in the game after he scored. I mean, great goal. I will say that.
Yeah. Season says, hi, Pookie says, can't stay for long. England will never win. The next Euros, man. Next Euros. Like, England have to win the next Euros. It's at your home soil. If England do not win the next Euros, then
Vamos! Campeón de Europa, ¿Cómo te llamas? Aquí la comanda, campeón de Europa, Michael, un placer, bro. Cuídate, campeón de Europa siempre.
Vamos! Campeón de Europa! Some random guy. So I'm like, oh, yeah.
If England cannot win the next Euros at home soil, then England should just give up. Just give up on football. I'm saying this right now.
Yeah, I feel like for England, I mean, super, like 4 years early prediction. I actually do think England wins the next Euros. I don't know how the team will be like in 4 years. Hopefully, someone like Anthony Gordon is like the main starter, but but I do feel like at some point, this England team reminds me of Germany in the late to early 2010s, 2000s. When Germany hosted the World Cup in 06 and then they made the final in 08 and then semifinal in both 2010 World Cup, 2012 Euros, and then finally had their moment in 2014. Because to be honest, I think this is the best. I think this England team is better than at least in the 21st century in terms of like the players they have. Because I think it's better than the Gerrard, the Lampard, all those other players back in the 20 years ago. I think this is England's best team. We'll see how it is in 2 years when the World Cup happens, and then the main aim I feel like has to be to win one of the next 2. Most likely it's the one in 4 years from now, because I think if England don't win the Euros in 2028, if they make the final and lose it, that ain't good.
Yeah. Hello, guys. It's not coming home. It's coming to Madrid. England or the European Morocco?
I would say, well, you can't really say European South Korea or the European. You can't really say Egypt because Egypt's actually won trophies.
Yeah.
It's probably like a Ghana, maybe, or South Korea. Yeah, European South Korea. Good team.
I don't think you. No, you can't say Ghana. because Ghana's won.
Yeah.
Ghana's won a few AFCONs, I think. So
Yeah. Or maybe, yeah. I mean, Morocco haven't won in a few years. Long time.
yeah,
I just thought moving just
yeah.
off. Mm. I
just
mean,
thought-
the man that came on for Morata, yeah, he's probably, the new Iniesta now in terms of the moment. It would have been funny though if Morata scored that IFAB goal.
yeah. No, I don't think that was a mistake. I don't think it was a mistake for the Brazilian winger. I'm sorry. Morata was not good in this game, and I think you have to give credit to Love making that change. Morata just offers more. It worked out in the end. Rome to Madrid. It's never coming out to London. Football's been saved. Kane did nothing. Yeah, Kane had a bad game. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Actually, let's talk about the second half, then we'll get to players. Then I guess we'll round off. Kane did nothing. Let's been Rome, Madrid. Is there a familiar pattern here? Italy.
I mean,
Portugal.
the past
Spain.
What? It's now 20 consecutive years of Southern European nations winning. If you consider France, because France won in 2000, and if you consider like the area of Marseille and all, the last time a non-South-ish European nation won the Euros was the newly expanded 16 format of Germany in '96.
Yeah.
So Southern Europe has some heritage now.
Every 7 games, and not just a top 5 players this season, but no one wants to admit that. So now stop it every 7. No. Actually, what do you think? What do you think? Actually, what do you think, 10-9? You're a Spanish fan, so you probably I don't know. What do you think?
I already expected Nacho wouldn't start, and then I forgot what minute he came on. I think he looked all right, Nacho, when he came on for Lenormand.
No. Yeah. Viva España. Athens is next. Football has been saved. Imagine losing back-to-back Euros finals.
First time ever
crazy.
by a nation. And the
Wow,
last one you can call. Yeah, the first time, I think. I don't remember the last time you go back-to-back finals in the Euros and didn't win either.
Wow. Let me actually look this up. I actually want to look this up real quick. European Championship.
I think.
Yeah.
I think the first time, if I remember back to back.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It is back first time. Wow.
Yeah, first time back to back. So it reminds us of Netherlands. So of Netherlands back in the 70s when they didn't win the 74, which I think they should have won 74. Even though I wasn't alive back then, but yeah. But
Pookie said Kane was 100%. I think, to be honest. I'm sorry, Kane. I'm sorry, Kane. Kane would never just really look great in this tournament, if I'm being real.
Yeah.
So how did Roger win player of the tournament? Omar Yamal deserved it. Yeah, I actually would agree. I actually agree with Tari. I think
Rodri won player of the tournament. Yay! That was one of my pre-tournament predictions.
Wow. Congrats.
But I mean, to be honest, almost anyone from that Spain team deserves it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you can make an argument. Maybe
I would say almost.
Almost, yeah, almost a good shout. Almost a good shout.
What? I mean, he didn't score in this final. If Danny almost scored in this final, then I think, would have been the first ever player in European Championship history to score in the round of 16, the quarterfinal, the semifinal, and obviously he didn't score in the final, but would have been the final. So, yeah, I think he's come up clutch in the 2 big games that Spain had, which are the Germany and France games. Whereas I think Yamal, yeah, he had that one moment against France, but there's not been many times in this tournament that Yamal has scored goals. I think if Yamal scored maybe 1 or 2 more goals, maybe scored in the final, maybe he would have won it, the player of the tournament. But I'm pretty sure he'll win young player, which is another prediction I had pre-tournament.
Yeah, this Euros. Rodri did better than Ruiz. That's. I don't think that's. I think it's a bit debatable. I don't think it's a clear and obvious answer.
I think both were great. I mean, group stage, Fabian Ruiz was the best. Like I think of any player in that group stage. Maybe Mamadashvili is the other one.
Yeah. Atari says at least Rodri gets an individual award. Yeah. Oslo had 0 trophies won prior to the season, 18 were being 34 and playing for 14 clubs. Wow.
Former Newcastle player. Yay.
Tari teacher said he should have won player of the year in the Premier League. Bellingham played great this game.
To be honest, I think Bellingham was kind of out of this game. I mean, he had that chance in the second half that he put wide, but I didn't really see Bellingham like create chances or really like be like a main player in that midfield. I think Spain's midfield, dominated Bellingham in this game. That's why I think.
Yeah.
I would say England's best player, Pickford, in this game.
Yeah. Pickford was the best player. Pickford was the best player in this game, which is actually crazy. Like as I said, when your goalkeeper's the best player, that's really bad. I thought Bellingham was okay. I don't think he had an amazing game. I don't think he had a terrible game. And I know people are going to say, "Oh, look, he got that assist." Guys, that assist
probably that's why he got the highest rating.
I'm sorry, that assist. I'm sorry, that assist. It's just a pass. It's not like it's not like a world class assist. It's not anything crazy. Okay.
Not even the Cucurella one. I think Cucurella's pass to Ayafaba for the winner was a better pass or assist, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. For me, like, I don't think Bellingham was the worst. Yeah, I don't think Bellingham was the worst player, but I don't think he was the best player either.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's read some comments. I said Pickford would turn into Neuer. Low Pookie. No, he didn't. You're being biased. Best player wasn't really Pickford. And this game, yes, in this game. Now overall, who was the best English player there? Best English, probably Mainu. I think Kobe Mainu was probably best thing.
Mainu, yeah. Mainu, Grahy. I think even if Grahy played in that Switzerland game, I think that was the game he was suspended.
Yeah,
I think
was good.
England still progressed with Grahy instead of Konsa. I think Grahy deserves credit. I would take him at Newcastle.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Palmer.
Yeah. I feel sorry for Palmer did well this game. This was probably the worst Euros I know. And not sure why. What's all the worst Euros to watch? I don't know, man. I heard 2016. I heard 2016 was bad.
The thing with 2016 that you had was, even though the winners, Portugal, were probably not the best team to watch, but you know that storyline of Ronaldo, that was a bit of a, I enjoyed 2016 with Ronaldo's, story. They had to, they had 3 draws, and then they're like, they're not going to go far. They play Croatia in the round 16, last minute goal in extra time, and then quarterfinal penalties against Poland, and then beat Wales, who at that tournament, Wales, I think were very exciting to watch. So in terms of how the Euros panned out, when you look at the semifinalists, because that's usually how, you can say the story of the tournament is like. Spain, obviously people say, the best team, okay. And then you had Netherlands who, okay, at some points. I think Netherlands would have made this final just as exciting. And then you had England and France who, I mean, at least England provided some entertainment. France, barely anything. So I think when you don't get any sort of underdog in the semifinal, at least, even if they don't go to the final, it would have been nice. Like we had Wales in 2016. We had Denmark, you can say, were an underdog in their position in 2020. 2024, to be honest, Netherlands weren't even an underdog when you think about it. But yeah, this tournament, had its great moments, obviously, but I would say it's not really the best Euros, but I do think the best team won it.
Yeah, let me just say this right now. Let me just say this right. Last Euros was better than this Euros. I'm very certain. I'm very confident with that.
142 goals. We had 5-3, 3-all. France got knocked out. Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't play bad FC Barcelona. He played okay. Maybe too great, but good. Just hope Argentina wins today so we can see Spain versus Argentina finalismo. Yamal versus Messi. Yeah. Rodri has to be the top 3 in Ballon d'Or rankings. Yeah, Rodri should be, but we know how this Ballon d'Or stuff is like. It's more like PR based.
Probably going to be Bellingham or Vinny. I think it will be a Real Madrid player. I think had Man City won the Champions League or maybe even the FA Cup, maybe a bit more. But I mean, to be honest, I don't really care about Ballon d'Or right now. I'm pretty sure Rodri doesn't even care about Ballon d'Or.
I don't think he cares that much. I'm not being biased, Tari. He did a couple of skills proceeding to pass it back. Rodri has lost 1 game for club and country. Yep, I'm talking about the final. Bellingham can't be good when he just played back pass the whole match. Yes, you are. He was awful. England are hosting the next Euros? Yes, he wasn't awful low, just because he didn't score. He wasn't awful, but he wasn't amazing low. You said he was great low. England had 6 out of the same games at Wembley in last year's, but 1-0. He was good. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but he wasn't great. England were 1986 hosts, but didn't win it. Yeah, yes, great isn't the word to use probably, but he did good. Hard to make 3 finals in a row. I think Euro 2021 was their chance. Southgate brought it. Yeah, that was the Euros England should have won. That was the Euros England should have won.
Yeah,
that was the Euros they should have won.
2 minutes in, 1-0 ahead, and then decided to.
They pretty much parked the bus. The bus.
And then just give Italy one chance, which was that I think Bonucci goal, and then
Bonucci, yeah.
And then just Italy decide, okay, let's kill out the game. Let's see how it goes in penalties. Italy won on penalties against Spain, unfortunately, and then Donnarumma come up clutch in that final.
Yeah,
but to go back-to-back finals.
Hey, if there's any positive for England, at least he didn't lose back-to-back penalty shootouts.
Oh yeah.
That's not really saying much. Southgate bought all day. We'll talk about Southgate. Morocco have underachieved like England. When they've had the players they've had. Morata is a Euros winning captain. Never want to see Foden play in England again. Yeah, Foden, man. I'm sorry. Foden just doesn't work for England.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
Maybe should have been Anthony Gordon. England or the PSG. To be fair, at least England has a trophy. Even though it's like, it's going to be 60 years.
It still counts, I guess.
Which is crazy. I think they're more like a Borussia Dortmund, England. They can be sometimes fun to watch, sometimes a bit meh. They can make a final like Dortmund and then not get over the line. Even though Dortmund has won a Champions League before.
Yeah. Every single game, Southgate gets a lot of blame, but many players would do worse. Watkins was worse than Kane. People blame Southgate for not benching Kane and playing Watkins. Actually, let's start with the second half, man. Let's start with the second half. So England, that goal there from Nico Williams. Great pass there from Yamal. Great goal there from Nico Williams. And it's 1-0 Spain. And at this point, you're thinking to yourself, okay, Spain is looking great. They can do this. Danny Olmo almost scored 2. I was like, oh my geez, Spain are cooking. But you know what I knew that this game would be different? Is because Spain were missing so many chances. I knew that England would get back.
Oh, yeah.
Because that happens with football games. You guys see it so often. When you see a team miss so many chances, the other team goes on to score.
That's why England, I was so worried.
Yeah. And then you have to give credit to Southgate. Now, do you think it was right to take off Kane in this final at the 60th minute? Because that was a big call. A big call.
Yeah. I think maybe should have put on Cole Palmer at the same time of Watkins, maybe. But
yeah,
I think in terms of starting 11, people would say Watkins over Kane. I expected Kane to start. Once Kane didn't play well, you put on Watkins. You would, just out of the fairy tale hope that Ollie Watkins would produce the same magic as the other night against Netherlands. But to be honest, I don't even remember a chance of Watkins
Watkins
even touching the ball. Like, I barely seen him. All I see of highlights of Watkins in this final was just complaining to his teammates, why are you not passing to me a good ball, whatever. So Watkins in this final, what do you call that? A graveyard shift. Barely touched the ball, barely had any chance to really had an attempt.
Yeah, then obviously Palmer came on the 70th minute, and then England scored, man. And I was like, oh my geez, what a goal. And it was kind of funny, guys, because my original you saw this tended item. My original edit, I was gonna say Palmer's gonna score. But then I forgot to put that in the new edit. So yeah, I had a feeling someone off the bench would score, and I had a feeling Palmer would score. I forgot to put that in the editing thing, but yeah.
I had Rodri 1-0, and then 45 second half starts, and I'm like, where's Rodri?
Yeah, Roger got injured. By the way, guys, Roger got injured, which is why he was
Oh,
taken
yeah.
off at halftime.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then England was still in it, and then Spain created a lot of chance. Yamal had the chance at 82nd minute. And I was like, oh my jeez. And then Spain scored there late. Great goal there from Oyarzabal. Great assist there from Cucurella. It was marked on side. And England had a chance. England had a chance right at the end. Do you guys remember that goal line clearance for Danny Olmo?
Twice, I think. Oh, at least one of them he had it away. I'm like, I was so certain England would score that.
Yeah, and then Stones also had a goal line clearance. Stones also had a goal line clearance too, if I'm not mistaken. I think Morata almost scored as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so yeah, shout out to Spain, man, and Spain, man. So for De La Fuente, man, he surpassed Luis Enrique, right?
Oh, obviously. I mean, he's already won. If you want to count a Nations League as a major trophy, then he's won 2 trophies already.
Yes.
So, I mean, if this was Luis Enrique, Spain, I don't think makes the final. If it was under Luis Enrique, just because, like, if you just want to look back at just whenever Spain have played under him, just the 2 tournaments, to be honest, there was a scenario whereby we could have had this exact final 3 years ago. Just if Spain just won that penalty share against Italy, we would have had Spain-England final. I would say England beat Spain with hindsight now. Maybe at the time, maybe something different, but I do think England beat Spain back in 2021. I would say. But
yeah, and then
when you look at, let's say, the World Cup under Enrique, apart from destroying Costa Rica, Spain only scored 2 goals after that and couldn't even beat a very good defensive Morocco team, and then decided to, like, okay, let's lose against Japan so that we knock out Germany. I'm like, oh no. So I'm like, yeah, I knew Luis Enrique should have left, and especially I remember Luis Enrique said on Twitch, like, oh, the players practice their penalties 1,000 times, and then goes to penalty share against Morocco, miss 2 of them were saved, 1 of them hit the post or something like that from Spain, and Morocco won that penalty shootout. Though I think Spain would have been knocked out by Portugal in that quarterfinal if Spain made it. But I think under De La Fuente, he's won, I think, the U19 Euros. He's won the U21 Euros, and now he's won the more major big one, the actual Euros. So he's already collected the Infinity Stones.
Well, yeah, Infinity Stones, like he's like Thanos, man.
He just needs the World Cup because technically the Nations League, if you want to consider that major trophy, he's already collected the other one. One more, 2026. Though I don't think Spain wins it in 26.
Yeah. That's weird. It's too early to say. It's too early to say. We'll save it for another time. But yeah, for Spain, man, let's talk about players that played really well. Olmo had a great tournament. Nico Williams, Yamal had a great tournament. Roger had a good tournament. Fabian Ruiz. Honestly, every Spanish player had a good tournament. Cucurella was even amazing as well, which is crazy.
Yeah, even Lemond as well.
He even had a good tournament. Even Laporte. I was very skeptical of Laporte before this tournament. I was like, this guy's Saudi level. You know, I remember this guy messed up a lot for Man City in the Champions Leagues and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, 21. Yeah.
The Carvalho was good today. Even Simon also had. Like, I don't think there's any bad Spanish players. I think everyone played their part.
Yeah, so. I mean, even the Albania game where Spain literally changed up the entire team. Remember, David Raya made a couple of very good saves and all that. Yeah. And another bit of history, Spain have now become the first team to win every single game in a major tournament at the Euros. And the last time I can remember a team doing something like that is Brazil 02, I think.
Yeah, wow.
I don't remember anybody. Man. I mean, did Colombia? No, Colombia drew against Brazil, so they can't do it. And then Argentina penalties,
Yeah.
But yeah, so, first time a team has done that for a long time.
And then for England, man, I thought Kobe Mino had a good tournament. I thought Guay had a good tournament. Pickford had a good tournament. And then everyone else ranked. Saka, I thought was decent. I thought Saka had a good tournament. Kane, average. I would say Kane, average. Bellingham, average. Foden, stinker. I'm sorry. Foden had a terrible tournament. Rice, I thought was okay. I thought Rice. You know what? I thought Rice was one of the better players. I'm sorry. I'm going to say this right now. Walker had a terrible tournament. Walker was terrible this Euros. And we have to have a combo about Walker, guys. Because I'm sorry. Walker might just be a pace merchant defensively. He might just be a pace merchant defensively. Yeah, I'm sorry. The guy defensively, so like I was surprised. Like, how bad is Walker? Like I was surprised how bad he's been.
I mean, at Man City, what do you call this? He doesn't. I mean, of course, you have to defend, but at Man City, you don't really need to defend. You just, be on the halfway line and then push forward. Sometimes fall back, and then it's easy. But when you're playing in, like, let's say Southgate's system, whereby you had to defend, yeah, because Nico Williams.
Oh, destroyed. Yeah, he destroyed Walker.
Yeah, I would say man of the match, maybe. I don't know. Nico Williams, the goal, and then he actually did well in the whole game. I feel like Nico Williams.
Well, Walker was terrible throughout this tournament. And guys, I'll be honest with you. I saw some of the Man City games. I think it was the FA Cup final, and I think it was a game against Real Madrid. Walker was at fault for those goals. So, guys, we have to have a combo about Walker, guys. Walker needs to we need to have a combo about Walker because I'm sorry, Walker was terrible throughout this tournament. Stones, I thought Stones was okay. Shaw, I can't really judge Shaw too much because he didn't really play much this Euros. I look at the players.
Trippier, as a Newcastle fan, didn't really play that well. I'll be honest. Because one, he's not even a left back. And two, I want him sold. But that's club stuff. Anthony Gordon had 5 minutes or something against Slovenia. Created a very good chance in that Slovenia game for England. And then just hasn't played at all. But at least he had the runners-up medal again.
Yeah. And then looking at the players on the bench, they had their impact, of course. But yeah, let's go finish up the comments. And then I want to ask you one question before going to the comments. What do you think is the issue for England? Is it Southgate or is it the players or is it just everything? Like, what is wrong with England?
I mean, I saw that England. I think it was an interview with Declan Rice that they really want Southgate to stay. So I'm like, okay, if they want him to stay, then it must be the system that Southgate is playing at. So it's probably Southgate, but I'm pretty sure Southgate is a good motivational speaker or whatever. But I feel like this is another tournament whereby England played barely any of the top teams. You can say Netherlands, you can say Switzerland, but even those teams aren't like, you can say, the heritage names of a Spain or France or Germany, or even maybe Portugal, maybe they get past, but England didn't play a quote unquote bigger team or better team than them until the final, just like they did in 2021. And then when you look back at the World Cup in 22, come up against France, got beat 2018. Maybe it's a bit too early of that generation, but lost to Croatia. So I think it probably has to be the system thing. I'll be honest. Maybe make Southgate like the assistant and bring in, I don't know, Eddie Howe.
The thing with England is that Southgate, like, you could criticize him all you will. The guy has been England's best manager for a long time now. And remember, managers have. I heard managers England. They brought in Capello. They brought these other managers. They were good managers, and they came in. They couldn't do it. So obviously Southgate is probably going to take some of the blame because I do feel like he is overplaying Foden, and Foden should be playing this much.
Yeah.
But at the same time, is it really all on Southgate? Like, Southgate is some to blame, but I don't think it's all on him. But the players have to take some accountability as well because we know how good these players are at club level. Like, Foden's been one of Manchester City's best players. Kane is one of Bayern Munich's best players. Bellingham is one of Real Madrid's best players. So, like, I think the issue for England is it's a combination of everything. I feel like the players just don't really work as well as we think they are. Maybe we overhype them.
Maybe.
So, Yeah, because the thing is, like, the thing about football is that it's not about, it's about how good, it's about your name. It's about how well you play as a team, right? And we've seen throughout the Euros that the players are gifted. It's just that the players don't work well as a team, because England throughout this Euros have been individual FC. I haven't seen England play well as a team other than that game against Netherlands. So,
and that was the first half, and then second half, just kind of the second half was boring until that walk-in goal.
Do you think it's also a mentality issue with England?
I guess so, yeah, because I mean, let's say before this final, before this result, if you're Southgate or you're any of the England players that were in that team 3 years ago, and then you can make history. You can right the wrongs from 3 years ago. But yeah.
Yeah.
I think mentality, you know.
Yeah, because it feels like every time England play against a team that they're not expected to win, they lose. Like, that's the problem with England. Like, whenever they play against a quality team, they're actually not expected to. They like, whenever England are not the underdogs, they don't win. That's the issue. Like, England have to get, because the thing is, England have to get in the mindset. And also, I think the media also has to be blamed as well. Maybe take some blame, because maybe the media overhypes their players, think that the players are so amazing. The players should be starting. And the fans also probably should take some blame, because they're a lot of them are very arrogant, thinking that, we're the best national team in the world, everything, like, we have the best league in the world, so we're the best national team in the world. When in reality, it's not it doesn't work like that, you know. So, and also, guys, shout out to Spain, because Spain still continue the record in finals. Spain have never lost a final, I believe, as a national team, right, since 1984
against France. Yeah. Unless you want to consider the Nations League again, then you can say the 2021 loss, coincidentally, against the same team in 84, lost to France.
Yeah.
So as long as France aren't in the final, Spain wins. This is another good stat. I think, you know how we have 5 European World Cup winners? Spain is one of them. So there are 4 others. There's Italy, Spain beat them. There's Germany, Spain beat them. There's France, Spain beat them. England, Spain beat them. So I think it's the very first time that Spain literally had to go through the most difficult path, because they played all the other European teams that have won a World Cup before, in Italy, Germany, France, and England. So
I think
I think this.
Yeah,
would I
think
say
England's
I'm thinking.
I think England's issue is a bit of everything. There's a culmination of everything. I think there's a lot of things that have to be taken and blame. So, but yeah, for England, as I said, man, it's just sad for England, and England, man, they're just individuals, man. But yeah, and also, guys, I also have another crazy stat before we get to the comments. Spain have never lost to England in a final since Deportivo Alaves. That was the last time That was the last time an English team defeated a Spanish team in a final.
Unless you want to consider the under 20, under 21 from last year, Spain v England, England won.
Yeah,
but
and also
in terms of the single level, even the women's team beat England.
Oh yeah, so that's right. The women's team and the men's team. Oh my geez. Oh, you're right. And also, one last thing before we get to the comments. Spain have a winning record against England. England clubs, teams, their national teams don't tend to play well against Spain. Oh man. So let's go.
Maybe give England Germany in the next Euros final. Repeat of 66. Maybe England wins. And Germany are coming back up.
Yeah.
England, Germany. Maybe in 4 years.
Yeah, wow, we have a lot of comments to go through. I'm gonna have to. I don't know if I'll be able to read all the comments because we have to round off soon. So, yeah, hard to make 3 finals in a row. I think Eurotel's dream was a chance. Southgate blew it. Never want to see Southgate. Gets a lot of blame, but many people would do worse. Watkins was worse than Kane. Yeah. Like, the thing is, like, people are just being hypocrite on Southgate. Like it's a tough job for England. Being an England coach is not easy, man. It takes a lot of scrutiny, a lot of pressure. Like
Yeah.
England coach is not easy. Like I'm not saying Southgate is an amazing coach or anything. He's not. I don't think he's an amazing coach, but I don't think he's as bad as you guys are making him out to be. I think he's just about average. But I think the bigger issue for England
He's good
is really
for
Southgate.
international football, but he's not good with club football. I would say he's one of those managers, like Chris Coleman from the Wales team that made the semis in 2016. He's not that good club-wise, but maybe international football, Chris Coleman would be very good, I would say.
Yeah. No, but I what I'm trying to say here is I think England, the bigger issue for England isn't the coach itself. I think it's just the other factors, the mentality, the fans, the pressure. Like there's so many more factors for England. The Southgate is probably some to blame, but he isn't the main thing to be blamed. Yamal must be the top 20 Ballon d'Or nominations. Spain put a lot of pressure on England's passing. Yeah, Spain are a really good press resistant. Kane is a certified Spurs player. Every time Southgate's best, it's up team to lose. Are you sure you wouldn't take Unai Simon? I don't think he's good enough for Barca. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think he's Barca caliber?
Meh. No. But I mean he's good for like Athletic Bilbao.
Yeah, I think it's best to say Bilbao.
That's his level. Or if you want like a higher, maybe even Atletico Madrid. I think that's like the highest you can go in terms of like pressure and club size and all. That's what it seems like. Atletico is like that type of team. Athletic Club, Atletico, yeah.
Yeah.
Nacho Gray, the second Spanish goal.
Yeah. I mean, I still don't think Nacho is one of Spain's best players. Nacho's a low-key all-time center back and blocked 2 Spanish goals, English goals, I meant. Happy for Carvalho, Nacho, Ozlu as well. Kane shouldn't start for England anymore. I think that's a bit harsh. Palmer's lost to Carabao Cup of Euros final 1 season. Yep. Bro, Carvalho's a very intelligent player. He used that experience properly. We're going to have 6 Golden Boot award winners award. Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? I want to check the awards. Have the awards been out? Let's go look at the awards real quick.
If only
Have the awards been out? Okay, so best player. Best player is Rodri. Best young player is Lamine Yamal.
Yay, another one I got right. Predictions. I don't know how many points, but yay. And Spain wins, so I get 10 points, I think.
Yeah, 6 players, man. Top score, 6 players. Harry Kane, Bukotas, Musiala, Gakpo, Ivan Schranz, Daniel Olmo. You guys all get the Golden Boot.
All they need is just one goal and they will win it, but yeah. I think it's the first time since Euro 2012 we had this many top goal scorers. 2012 we had Mandzukic, Ronaldo, who else? Fernando Torres. We had like a whole bunch in 2012, I remember. And Mandzukic got knocked down in the group stage that time, coincidentally, in the same sort of group, Spain, Italy.
Yeah. Carlos, a top 3 right back of all time. Yeah, you could potentially say. Almost still great the farm, but he should have scored that chance. Pickford is my man of the match. People saying Yamal leads Spain to Euro victory, which ain't true, low. I mean, he played a part, but he was the main reason why Spain won. Like, there's a lot of other factors. Same time. Guys, the assist. Palmer did most of the work. Grimaldo has won the Bundesliga DFB Pokal Euros final 1 season. How did Bellingham get dominated low? I didn't say he did. Chelsea players Nacho Saka carried the game. Kuko was so aggressive on Saka. Pickford didn't really make any high-class saves. Not really who was the best. Yeah, I mean, you could probably say that, but I'm still saying, like, he was the best player. I don't think anyone else from England was that amazing.
Like, the saves he should make, I think he made. Yeah.
Yeah. Tari teaches that Euro 2024 over Euro 2021. I massively disagree.
Yeah, I would disagree. Just because, well, one, we had, 117 goals this edition. Last time, we had 142 in the last tournament.
Dude, there were some crazy games. Like, I remember, I think the France-Switzerland and I think Spain-Croatia were both on the same day.
On the same day. 14 goals.
Oh, my jeez.
Whereas in this tournament, we had what? We had a stretch of games where we just had draws. 1-1, 0-0. Yeah, just draws. We had what? We had 3 0-0s in like a space of 24 hours. The final group games of England. Oh no, it's about to win.
Yeah. Bellingham is a fraud. He best hard to look busy productive the pitch while doing that. Okay, come on. That's a bit harsh. He's not a fraud. Did he have a good Euros? No, he wasn't great. But most English players weren't great this Euro, so I wouldn't really blame that on Bellingham.
Yeah.
It's 2062 was my favorite Euros. I don't care what anyone says about it. Wow, that's pretty unpopular opinion. FB7 gave me soccer credit. Wow. The most own goals are scored in the Euros.
Of the past.
Yeah.
In the expanded edition,
yeah,
I would say, well, obviously Spain winning would be good, but I think just quality. I think 2020 had a good storyline. You had the Denmark unfortunate incident with Eriksen. You had Italy coming back and for a while, winning the Euros after missing the World Cup. You had England actually making a final first time. You had some exciting games and all that. So I say of the 3 tournaments that had 24 teams, I think 2020, 21 is probably the best, I would say, of the 3.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you guys the results, man. Results. So looking at the wins right here, guys. So Spain is now the most. 4 wins.
3 of Portugal them in the past 5.
Yeah, Portugal lucky with 3 draws at group stage. Saw made England go low. Lucky low. Trust me, 2016 was way better. Last 2 Euros, the winner was also the one that impressed the most after match day 1. Winning your domestic international competitions for anyone. I'm referring to as Nigeria having 3 AFCONs while England have 0 Euros. Shout out Tenedide. Arriba, España. Yeah. Thank you for joining, Rank. Thank you for joining.
Yeah. I guess I'll join your stream, Rank. So I've seen a lot more Colombians here than Argentinians.
Yeah. Regardless of Spain. 2016, certain fraud got injured and then became a player manager. Oh, come on, man. He's not a fraud. Come on. Don't disrespect.
I mean, he's actually, when you think about it, Ronaldo is the reason why Portugal made that final. One, in that game against Hungary, he scored, 2 goals? Remember that? I think it was like back heel, goal, whatever. Had Portugal not won that or not even got a point, Portugal gets knocked out. And then the semifinal, he scores against Wales when it was 0-0 and all that. So, and then I think, I don't know, I mean, we don't know how the final would turn out in 2016 if Ronaldo didn't get injured. But I think Portugal played better without him in 2016 final after he got injured. But we just never know. Like, had Ronaldo stayed fit the whole final, but didn't. But, for a player like Ronaldo, he had his moment when the Euros 8 years ago. Can't believe it's 8 years ago.
Albert says, I'm 1 game away from going to play a couple later. Walker says, Ballon doesn't even have any meaning anymore. It's still big, but I don't really care about it personally. England got no trophies for 60 years. South Korea have the most with 67 going to 27. Well, that's if they don't win the World Cup. Palmer changed again 3 minutes after being so low at B7. Kane was lucky to start. I feel bad for Kane the most. Should he retire? Does he just have an injury he's playing through? I've been saying this tournament like he did in the 2019 UCL final. Yeah. Watkins have any service.
Yeah.
Watkins had been 1-on-1 for a second, but he took a very poor touch and in came Nacho. I was worried about him when Palmer scored a bit. Something we're not saying is that Spain won the Euros 2008 and then World Cup 2010. Spain won 2024 Euros. That's 26 World Cup loading.
I mean,
we'll see.
I mean, I say if Argentina wins tonight in the next couple hours, I don't think it's very rare a team does back-to-back in major tournament in international football. It's so rare that happens, either in South America or Europe. Like Spain, when was the last time a team that won the Euros won the World Cup after, or vice versa? Because apart from Spain, obviously.
That's a bit of a stretch. De La Fuente will be caught soon.
We remember.
Spain and Portugal have both won the Nations League Euros back-to-back. Morata should have chipped it in different orders, but it's still done it now. Nations League is a 10-point trophy. Spain ended winning the World Cup. I don't count the Nations League. Still the 3rd biggest European international trophy behind World Cup and Euros. Fair enough. All right. Because there's only 3 European international tournaments. Well, there's still some about celebration. So many Europeans play with their teams. He has Finland's going to win too. Williams destroyed Walker. Yeah. Cool Korea. Lexa V. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Cucurella. Cucurella. Sorry.
Cucurella. Like
I'm not
umbrella.
convinced by Spain. I don't like Elmo's arrogance. Don't
I
recognize nations,
mean,
but recognize
as
films.
I said, Spain beat 4 former World Cup champions on the way to win the trophy. First time a team has done that in probably any major tournament. Beat Italy, beat Germany, beat France, beat England. Not on penalties, but beat them in 90 minutes. In the case of Germany, 120. So first ever team to do that. But yeah, England is the new Netherlands in
Yes.
Europe.
I've done
Euros.
Kane twice. Low. Because of the Super Cup. Olmo will get his low. Kane must have nightmares of Olmo. Well, tough for England, man. You'll still get 10 times the money of winning nations compared to winning the Vanillas, man. Shout out to Ronaldo for getting Spain, best player to play in the best league in the world. Okay, Albert, I don't know if this is shameless or you're just coping. Oh, man. Atari teacher said Yamal was better in the second half. Every second get 2 Saudi players, 1 Qatar player. Asian football is too strong. Fair enough. Rantos was I think you're being a harsh on Walker. Williams was man of the match, but Walker was good today, too.
Yeah,
I don't think Walker was.
With Williams man of the match.
Yeah, Williams was the man of the match for Spain, but I feel like Walker was not great today. Walker was not great. England losing back-to-back like the Netherlands 74-78. Walker's finished. Walker's been then playing as second choice keeper. Yamal looks like a character for the Smurfs. Walker wasn't the best, and it wasn't that bad this game to me. England started becoming like Netherlands. Williams destroyed him. You just confirmed my statement, Albert. Not the first time. Nice. Mentality is a big problem for England, in my opinion. You're welcome, Bealey. Hey, where's Mats? I don't think Mats is going to join. I think Mats is still.
He's enjoying Berlin.
Yeah.
However, he's enjoying it.
I mean, I have sent the link to Matt, so he can join if he wants, but I don't think he will. But Matt's is probably depressed. There's a lot of selfish players, a lot of different mindsets. Fans are a major issue. Mentality to me. He was still causing problems. England don't have the dog in them. It's everything. Players can't be an issue because players we all know are good. Yeah, I mean, how good are these players really? How good are they really? Are they really that amazing?
I mean, what, the last 6 or 7 Champions League finals have at least involved an English team. A couple of them were all English finals. So, yeah, you can say, I think the English players, they have the experience of winning. Obviously, the Man City players, probably not Pickford, thankfully, former Sunderland, but I don't think the England players are terrible. I just think that, as we said before, I think it's a Southgate and rest of the team type of problem rather than what the talent, I would say, is better. Maybe not the midfield, but the rest is probably better than Spain talent-wise. But Spain's midfield, as I said, is, as I've said many times, as long as Spain's midfield cooks, Spain has the best midfield at the Euros. And
is that true, Albert? Yeah. Eddie Howe.
Yes, please take him. England.
England's never done good with any measure. And Southgate in danger of becoming the new Joachim Low. But Joachim Low won a World Cup, man. Joachim Low won a World Cup. So that's different, man. That's different. Being as England's best manager in the 21st century isn't an achievement for when he's won nothing. Yeah, that's true.
True.
Overrated, overpriced players, no good coaches, arrogant media and fans. Low 1-2 trophies. At this point, bring in Pat, bring in Cruyff to put them as manager, and as England, nothing's going to change. That's what I'm saying. Is like, how can you guarantee that even if you bring the best manager in the world, do you really think they're going to win stuff with England? I think, like I said, the bigger issue for England isn't the coach, isn't even the players. It's a mentality. It's a mentality. Yeah. That's the biggest issue for England.
Technically, you can say at the last Euros or even the last World Cup, Luis Enrique is probably one of the best managers. Can win a trophy with Spain. You know, and I don't know who else, but yeah.
Yeah. I think English fans are the way they are is because England have the biggest territorial empire in history and they think themselves as gods and not others as peasants. Yeah. Tired, she said every time he's faced a tough team, he loses. 80 going to read essay comments. Yeah, sure I am. What would you say, Cove? Because people say he was a good coach. I mean, in terms of him overstaying is welcome. Tired, low. If a Slovakia player marked Bellingham McCain for Bellingham's goal, or Sommer had a clear view of Saga's goal, they would have been out before the final. How good is Spain really, though? Oh, come on, Albert. You can't say this.
As I said, beat 4 the other 4 European World Cup champions. And even when Spain gone behind against, you can say, a very big underdog in Georgia, Spain still managed to find a way. Managed to find a way to win the game in 90 minutes when, you thought maybe England would come back after it got 1-1. So, I mean, maybe we'll find out in the finalissima when maybe it's a whole different team, probably against Argentina.
Yeah.
He's also like the Shams, their boss. Yeah. All of them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Morocco is not that. Morocco,
Yeah.
I don't think that. Yeah. Well, that's good.
A year and a half ago, no.
Yeah, that's a retired replacement though. Kugri.
Don't let
Sorry, Kugura. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not Ansu Fati.
Yeah, just don't let Yamal become the next over. Oh man, I think Yamal's better than Fati. Yamal's better than Fati.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad how his career has been turning out. Fati, I don't even know what club he's at because I don't think he's at Brighton anymore.
He's at Barcelona. He's back, I think, but he's probably gonna get sold. We got the last Super Cup for the final. Man City beat Sevilla on penalties. Last week, forget comments low. Germany won Euro '96 in Wembley, while England couldn't win the Euros in Berlin. The Prime Minister of England said that before the match, the Prime Minister and coach are equally tough jobs. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. England feared losing back-to-back Euros Conference League finals. Unai Simon is good enough for like a Celta Vigo type team. If that was Ter Stegen, it would have been a goal. We did take on a Newcastle tenant item.
Who? Unai Simon?
Nah, I think Pope was better. I think Nick Pope was better.
Yeah, even though the goalkeeper I really want is the one that everyone raves about, and I've come to the conclusion that he's really good, is Mamadashvili. But oh well.
Yeah, okay, let's go through the comments, guys. We have to round off soon, man. Unai Simon over to Heya, Athletic Club dunked at Barca, but Simon isn't good enough for Barca. But low no, Spain no. One of reason DC Pedro get a medal. No reason to say that. I don't like England Euros because England will have 6 games out of Wembley, particularly the games who got injured. Do you think Ronaldo should do what Jesus Navas did so he can finally win his trophy? I mean, he already got the Euro. Jesus Navas didn't win the World Cup. Wait, Jesus Navas won the World Cup, right?
I don't remember. I know he's won the 2012 Euros. So
yeah, let me actually check.
I mean, what, Navas in that 2010 squad? Italy, England better than Spain.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
So, I mean, he can retire now if he wants.
That's always made the final more entertaining than. Actually, you know what? I think the Italy-England final is better. I think the Italy-England final is better.
I guess more drawn.
But at the end of the day, guys, finals are meant to be fun. It's meant to be. It's not really meant to be exciting.
Yeah, unless you put Argentina and France together.
Chris is like Billy. He's already won the Euros. Romantic like Albert. We only had 3 pounds this tournament with no intense ones. I was always able to go. Ronaldo got them to the final. Peace, guys. Wookie. Sure, Roger came in. Some ball UCL, very good league. Foden's a system player. I agree. So England needs a foreign coach. Should get pulled. To be honest. Oh no. As it was a nonsense. Actually, Spain broke England. Oh yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, that's another reason why Spain deserves it to win the Euro.
At this point, pronounce
a few times people will cuckoo. I mean,
Paper Simmons would have been insane. I would have liked to have seen the penalties.
I think they're actually both good on penalties.
Right, Warner's getting the success crazy. Now it's the Spanish James Milner low. They might have called James Milner. No, I think Milner is washed. Right, escaped over my funny comments. Didn't know already face when he sees 80 nonsense comment. I agree, Tari. They need Sari and Oli. Put as a system player. Give England a Goretzka. That's where England need a foreign coach. Wookie.
Yeah,
all
I guess. I don't know who. Maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Welcome, love. But yeah.
All right. All right. Here we go. Last comment. If only Calvin Phillips was playing. So let's round up, man. Let's round up. So, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. Congratulations to Spain for winning the Euros, the 4th Euros for them, record most. And for England, man, should Gareth Southgate get sacked? let's give it this. Let's answer this one head off. I'll say he's been here since. Wait, how long has he been here for? Since 2016, right?
Yeah. After
10 years. Sorry, 8 years. 8 years. 8 years. 8
Yeah.
years.
I don't know. I mean, on England standards, that they want to, win the trophy, he's failed again, back to back, and your name is now in history as the first manager to lose back to back European championships. Vamos! But yeah. Viva España!
See, it's tough because
yeah.
Wow. See, it's tough because I don't know, man. I don't know, like, because the thing is, like, if you want to sack Southgate, who's gonna come in? Who is the replacement?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if there's any better replacements out there.
I mean, maybe Graham Potter. I mean, that would be my choice if they had to change the manager, Graham Potter.
Dude, I'm sorry. I think Southgate's better than Potter.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
maybe
I see a lot more England fans want more entertaining football. I think Graham Potter can deliver entertaining football, even though he didn't do well at Chelsea. But if, let's say, someone like Graham Potter wants to kind of like have a redemption because of his time at Chelsea.
But you know what the thing is? England have always been a defensive team. I think that's how England have always been like. Yeah. They've always been a defensive team. So like it depends on what you want. Because I feel like because as frustrating as this is, England actually haven't lost. They've only lost by like 1 goal margins. They haven't lost by a bigger than 1 goal margin.
Yeah, so. I think the last time was 2010 against Germany, if I can remember. Yeah, unless you want to count the Nations League, 3-1 loss to Netherlands, but yeah.
So like I don't know, man. Like it's tough because I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a very interesting question. It's a very interesting. I'm gonna say my prediction. Let's give a prediction. Okay, I'll give you my answer and give you a prediction. I think my answer is England should try to find a new coach because it's been like 8 years, and I feel like they should try something different. Will they sack him? I don't think so. I think he's gonna stay. I think he's gonna stay just because they made this fun.
I agree with that.
If they hadn't made the foul, then he would have been sacked. I think he would have been sacked for sure.
I think if England didn't make minimum semi at this Euros, then yeah, maybe sacked. Even if they lost to Slovakia. I mean, I don't know who would have made it. Maybe Switzerland would have made the final.
Dude, but, if they had lost to Slovakia, he's getting sacked. He would have got sacked on the spot.
Yeah. But, at least, yeah, I would say they should change the manager. As I said, I think Graham Potter would be my preferred choice if I was an England fan. More exciting football. Because I see a lot more England fans we want exciting football and all that. Why can't England play like Spain when England has better talent and all? Which I think England does have better talent than Spain in terms of the ability. But yeah, I mean, but will they sack him? No. And then just see how the World Cup is. Maybe they make minimum quarterfinal, but in the end, I don't think England wins 26. But I think the best shot is 4 years from now.
Yeah. All right. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. We're going to round up here. It's been an hour and 9 minutes. I will be doing my Euros tier list. Going over all 24 nations. I'll be dropping in a few days' time. And now we have our winners. So I hope you guys did enjoy. And remember, guys, to subscribe to Attended Items channel. I'm sure he'll probably do a full reaction.
I'll have a vlog. And at least a good vlog. I get to edit it, and it will be nice just to edit and enjoy. And then, guess what? I'm not sure. I predicted Argentina to win the World Cup a year and a half ago. I predicted Spain to win the next Euros or this Euro. So if Argentina, who I predicted to win Copa, that's another team I predicted to win the tournament. So I'm I had the Real Madrid Dortmund final as well before the whole
You're like
Champions League. I'm like,
you're a predictions expert, man. Your predictions go.
I'm like- no, and I had what, Austria, Romania topping their groups. The only one that had Romania topping. I'm like, sometimes they don't come off good, like Romania quarterfinal, but on another day, maybe Romania plays Slovenia, but who cares? Spain won, so I got 10 points in that predictions league. So next World Cup, USA will win it.
Yes, let's go.
They beat England in the final.
Oh yes. Yes. If that happens, then I'll be extremely shameless. I will be extremely shameless if that ever happens.
Oh wait, no, I meant the Women's World Cup.
Oh no.
But yeah, I think first time Spain won the World Cup and Women's World Cup and now Euros. But yeah, it's a great night. I'll probably head home and probably catch the other final with a little bit, chill, relax. If Colombia wins, I think they deserve it. If Argentina wins, they deserve it. So yeah. I'll say Argentina won.
Yeah. All right, so guys, I want you guys to hit that like button, guys. Get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. Let's get the likes up before we round off today's stream. So how many likes we're currently on, guys? We're on 10 likes, guys. 10 likes, guys. Get the likes up, guys. I also did a video reaction and a YouTube short, so you guys can check it out right now. Well, after the stream, I suppose, do like a quick summary reaction. And yeah, let's get the likes up, man. Can we get up to 15 before we round off?
How about 24 to celebrate 2024?
I wish we could get 24. I don't think 24 is going to happen.
I'll see how
so come on, guys. Get the likes up, man. Get the likes up, man. Get the likes up, man. So.
Viva España.
So. Yeah, come on. Get the likes up, man. All right, so we're gonna be around. Stick around for a few minutes. Come on, man. Let's get the likes of it. Bulgaria winning the World Cup. Yes, let's go, Bulgaria.
Maybe it depends on the World Cup groups or the qualifying groups, because can't really judge that for now. But I mean, they drew 0-0 with Romania, and Romania apparently would do nothing at this Euros. San Marino.
Okay, I got a question.
I think San Marino wins.
Yeah,
San Marino
wins.
To beat. Like, I mean, they have a good chance in the Nations League now because they have Gibraltar and Liechtenstein. 20 years ago, they beat Liechtenstein in the only win ever. It feels... I think San Marino beats Liechtenstein or Gibraltar. I think San Marino will win the game, actually.
Dude, if San Marino wins this, this is the greatest international achievement of all time. I'm saying this right now. It's better than Greece. It's better than Greece. I'm saying that right now.
I don't know.
Zambia as well. Iraq as well.
Oh, Zambia, or I don't know who else.
Yeah.
Even Ivory Coast this past AFCON. Just how they gone about it.
Okay, and last thing we'll say before I round up. So, guys, next month, I'm going to take a break. I'm taking a break after the Euros and Copa America, 2-week break. Go to Bangladesh, go on my vacation. And after my vacation, guys, on a weekend, we'll be ranking the tournaments. We're gonna be discussing about the Euros. We're gonna have the AFCON, Asian Cup, Copa America, and who knows? We might even throw OFC. We might throw OFC in that big debate.
Well, I mean, OFC would be S tier, and then the rest are just F. But if I had to say quickly. I would say.
Save it for the debate.
I would say OT.
Yeah. So we're gonna do like a points base. So I'll give points for each category, and whichever competition gets the most points is your overall winner. So that's gonna be crazy, man. That's gonna be crazy. And you know what? Albert is correct. Gold Cup is the best. What am I saying? Gold Cup is the best.
I mean, there's only two teams that actually win it, and even when you can say the not really the small teams like Panama, Jamaica, or even Canada. Even when they make the final, they lose to one of Mexico or USA.
Yeah,
It's like
10-9.
it's so easy to predict the Gold Cup and the OFC. I think those are the two tournaments I would say are like the easiest. As if you don't say Mexico, it's USA. If you don't say USA, it's Mexico. Even when Mexico are bad, they still win the Gold Cup.
Yeah. Screw you,
But
Panama.
and
That's
Jamaica.
Yeah. All right, but anyways, we're going a bit of a tangent here, so I'm gonna round off here, guys. So I'm gonna right after this stream, guys. I'm recording my video, guys. I'm gonna record my video, and then I'm gonna take a shower, relax, and then enjoy the Copa America final. So
yeah,
I gotta get going, man. I gotta get going.
I probably don't know what I'm doing, but I'll enjoy the night, or I'll go home and enjoy editing the vlog and how Rank reacts to his Argentina team. But we'll see how he enjoys that.
Yeah, so guys, remember guys to like and subscribe. And we're gonna round off here, man. We're gonna round off here. So if you guys did enjoy today's stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.